Hello, good evening, Tribuners. Welcome back with me, Mutiara, in Indonesian News of Tribun Lampung. We will present you an updating and interesting information from every place in Indonesia. And here, the complete news. The first news is, a house in the hamlet of Poniang is on fire. One house in Poniang Tengah Hamlet, Tallua Banua Village, Sendana District, Majene Regency was burned down on Tuesday, April 5, 2022 at night. The incident occurred at around 7 p.m. At the time of the incident, the condition of the house was empty because the owner of the house was going to the mosque to pray Isha and Tarawih in congregation. The blackout process itself lasts about an hour. It was carried out by residents with makeshift tools until a fire truck arrived. The information in the form of a release from the Sendana Sector Police was received by tribunsulbar.com on Wednesday, April 6, 2022. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. However, it is suspected that the smasher was caused by a gas cylinder that exploded in the house. The material loss is estimated to be around 70 million rupiah. Because the condition of the temporary house was empty at the time of the fire, so there were no casualties. The next news is, overflowing river water enters the mosque, residents cancel Tarawih prayers. Heavy rains flushed most area of North Luwu Regency on Monday night yesterday. The rain caused two rivers to overflow, Buangin River in Buangin Village, South Sabang District, as well as the Masamba River in Masamba. The overflowing water of the Buangin River submerged several houses in Poniang Hamlet. The water even got into the mosque area. Make local residents cancel Tarawih prayers. According to him, Poniang Hamlet has long been a flood customer. However, there has been no serious response from the local government. Meanwhile, the overflow of the Masamba River caused a number of sections in the city center to be flooded, such as Salawati Daud Street and Marti Street. Handling the river and city of Masamba is still ongoing, after the city was hit by a flash flood in the mid-2020 years ago. The next news comes from Bogor. The discovery of a corpse in one of the empty huts belonging to residents. Residents of Cidoger Village, Sukajaya Village, Sukajaya District, Bogor Regency were shocked by the discovery of a corpse wrapped in a blanket in one of the residents' empty huts. Based on the information gathered, the discovery of the body occurred on Tuesday, April 5, 2022 in the morning. The head of Sukajaya Village, Muhammad, confirmed this. He explained that discovery of bodies in his working area stems from the suspicions of residents. The body, continued Muhammad, when it was found, was in a worrisome condition. Even so, said Muhammad, the identity of the corpse was immediately known, namely a resident of Nanggung District with the initial U, who was 55 years old. So the body was immediately evacuated to the funeral home. The next news is, Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Sciences, UHO University planted 1,000 mangrove seedlings. The Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Sciences, Halu Oleo University, Kendari, Southeast Sulawesi Province, has planted 1,000 mangrove seedlings. This action is to commemorate World Earth Day, which will be celebrated every 22nd April 2022. The planting of 1,000 mangrove seedlings was carried out on the coast of Tapaluga Village, Soropia District, Konawe Regency, Southeast Sulawesi, on Tuesday, April 5, 2022. The Dean of the Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Sciences, Halu Oleo University, Professor Aminuddin Mane Kendari, said that The action of planting mangrove seedling was carried out by all students, institutions between UHO faculties. According to him, mangroves are very important for human survival because considering climate stability, mangroves are the highest carbon sinks among other plants. He also said that later the coast of Tallua Banua Village would be used as a mangrove ecotourism area in Bogor Regency, Southeast Sulawesi. In response to this, the Regional Secretary of Konawe, Ferdinand Sapan, fully supports the plan. The local government of Konawe can collaborate with the Faculty of Forestry and Environmental Sciences of Halu Oleo University to realize the plan. Ferdinand hopes that the proposed and ongoing activities can provide benefits to the local community. The next news is 9 soap houses in Mimika were burned down. 9 soap houses in Mimika Regency, Papua Province were scorched by fire on Tuesday, April 5, 2022 at around 11 a.m. The 9 soap houses that were devoured are located on Budi Utomo Street right next to Diana Mall. The fire had panicked residents who live around the location of the 9 soap houses. The 9 sub-houses that caught fire consist of 7 kiosks, 1 Optical International and 1 Unalala shop. Goris, one of the witnesses at the scene, said that the fire broke out suddenly. According to TribunPapua.com monitoring, the fire engine arrived late at the fire location, causing residents around the area to panic. Until this news was revealed, there has been no official statement from the fire department and police regarding the incident. The next news is Palembang city government holds Ramadan bazaars in 18 sub-districts. The Palembang city government held a Ramadan bazaar for 1443 Hijriah. The head of the Palembang City Trade Service, Raymond Lauri, said that the Ramadan Bazaar, which will be held starting tomorrow and Monday, April 4, 2022 in Ilir Barat 2 sub-district. This bazaar will be held in each sub-district with a total of 18 sub-districts. This bazaar, he said, will be held until the 28th of April so that people can come at the bazaar points that have been determined by each sub-district. In this bazaar, his party collaborates with approximately 42 distributors of basic necessities and other necessities, including micro, small, and medium enterprises. The goods sold, ranging from rice, cooking oil, onions, chilies, to meat, are also available. Therefore, he invited the public to attend this Ramadan Bazaar. The last news is a cliff in Jatiyoso landslides. The landslide cliff in Blanten, Tawang Hamlet, Wonorejo Village, Jatiyoso District, Karanganyar Regency not only brought casualties, but that terrible incident on Monday, April 4, 2022 that afternoon closed the access route. The head of the Karanganyar Regency Regional Disaster Management Agency, Bagus Darmadi, said that the cliff that collapsed was 70 meters high and 50 meters wide. Volunteer for Search and Rescue of Mount Lawu Karanganyar, Arif Sukro, said that before the landslide occurred, the Karanganyar area had been raining for several hours. Now part of the route is still covered with the dirt and will only be evacuated tomorrow. According to information compiled by TribunSolo.com, this horrific incident resulted in one resident named Yanto being killed at the location. The head of Jatiyoso Sub-District, Heru Joko Sulistiono, confirmed that there were residents who could not save themselves when a landslide occurred on a cliff tens of meters high at 4 p.m. He explained that the landslide suddenly occurred after 30 to 40 minutes of heavy rain. At that time, the victim and his colleague Rudy were riding a motorcycle in the area. But unlucky, the cliff as high as 125 meters suddenly rumbled and collapsed. From the information he received, the passenger on the motorbike suffered a broken arm and suffered head injuries. The survivors have now been referred to the Karima Utama Hospital. The sub-district had added that the cliff that collapsed had a height of approximately 70 meters. In addition, landslides also blocked access routes in the local area. Well, I think that's all the news for today. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.